Hello everybody and welcome back for another strategies, tactics and boosts video. And it's Friday. This means we are going to see the opening and final round tracks of the preseason testing event, the Bahrain preseason testing event, and it's going to be an interesting weekend. We have uh, some interesting tracks, some with rain, some with high temperatures. So we're going to see uh, we're going to see where there are some difficulties and where we might get some points dropped, where we should be more careful. First of all, let's take a look at our 7 tracks. Don't forget, we are racing twice in Bahrain. Okay, as you can see, we have. Give me 1 second here. Okay, um, we have 2 times Bahrain. Second time, eighth race is going. We have to be careful about high temperatures. You can see that it might get up to 39 degrees. We have possibilities of rain in Australia, Abu Dhabi, which is the first, and Imola. And of course, we have the fastest lap in Hungary for the final. If we have a tie in the final and in the fastest lap in Hungary, in the final Hungary fastest lap, then we won't go back to the opening round time of Hungary, but we will have to see Mexico City from qualifying and take the fastest lap from there. So if we have a tie in the final, first we look Hungaroring fastest lap in the final, and then if we have a tie also there, then we're going to take a look and compare Mexico City fastest lap from qualifying. Okay, and maybe some high temperatures in Imola, but in Imola it's a little bit of everything. Maybe it will rain, maybe it will have high temperatures. So okay, we have to wait and see about it. Let's get started. Of course, first of all, we have Bahrain. We have talked about Bahrain in the video with the qualifying round. Let's just revise what we said. If we have big pit times or we are at the back of the grid, we can easily go 1 pit stop, 4 mediums. It's a fast strategy, but for me, the fastest strategy is to go 2 pit stops, either 2-3-3 or 3-3-2, with both of your drivers, 2 pit stops. If you are afraid of high pit times, tune in will be the best boost for you in this track. And this is because, give me 1 second. Okay, come on. Okay, here it is. And this is because, as you can see, we have speed, cornering, and fast pit times with Tunin. It's all we need for Bahrain, because Bahrain is a combo track, so we need speed, we need cornering, and we need fast pit times for the 2 pit stops we are doing. Of course, we can use Merlion, less boosting in our pit times, more boosting in our speed and cornering. So if we have fast pit times, like 2 point something, then Merlion is the better choice. And of course, we can always use, give me 1 second, we can always use Wood, which will give us again great pit stop times, cornering and overtaking if you feel that your driver needs his overtaking to be boosted. And last but not least, we can see Kavai with a good race start. This is especially good if we start below P7, P8. Great cornering and good time boosting for our pits. And by the way, these are the 4 best boosts when we are choosing a 2 pit strategy. If we want to boost our pit times, these 4 boosts, Merlion, Hunin, Wood and Kavai, are the best choices we have. Anyway, let's go let's go Monza. In Monza, whatever happens, 1 pit strategy is the safest choice for everyone. 4-4, 1 pit stop. Hards if you don't have good tire management. Medium hard if you have good tire management. Medium no, because in the end of the race we want to have tires left, because here Monza is one of the tracks that if we run out of tires we go very slow and we lose a lot of positions. So best case scenario, medium hard for one of your 2 drivers. If you are at the back, forget anything else, or in the middle of the grid, forget anything else. 1 pit stop for both your drivers. Now, if you are at the top of the grid, at least top 10, not lower, then for sure go for one driver will go 1 pit stop, and the other one, the one with the highest position, will go with 2 pit stops. Well, the variations of the tire, what tire you're going to choose, depends on the tire management of your driver. It can go, it can be the stints with the 3 lap stints can go with softs, can go with mediums, depending on your tire management and on your how you play, your style of playing. In this strategy, as you can see, we push in our first stint as much as we want. Then in our second stint, we conserve, because it's very marginal to do 3 laps with softs, and of course we want to recharge our power unit, and then with a full power unit we use mediums for the last stint in order to push as much as we can. And if we leave 3 laps as the last stint in Monza, it has to be mediums, because softs would run out of tire a lot, not a few meters before the end of the race, and it will be a disaster, believe me. So if you use this strategy, mediums for sure. Whatever tire management you have, medium must be the choice for the last stint. Of course, if we go 3-3-2, then it depends. If we don't have good tire management, medium soft. If we have great tire management, it can easily be like this, 3-3-2, although we want to be able to push a lot when we go 3 laps with softs. Excuse me, but If you want to be able, if you have a driver like Prost, then this strategy would be best if it is soft, medium, soft. We push at the beginning of at the first lap, then we conserve, we recharge our battery, middle stint with mediums, we push as much as we can so we can be fast with mediums. We don't care about tires because mediums will take us 3 laps as much, even if we push a lot, and then last stint, of course, 2 laps with softs. Now, next one is Melbourne, and first of all, I want to say something for Melbourne here. After the change of the track, where turn number 8 in the blue sector, the second sector, where we don't have this that very slow corner. Now, sector 2 is a very fast sector, and this is why now we cannot overtake in sector 2. Before the changes in the track, it was easy and we were overtaking lots of cars with slower compounds in sector 2. Now, even if we are with softs and they are with hards, 90% of the times we will not overtake, so don't push to overtake in the second sector. Do it in the third and first sector, where we have a lot of opportunities and a lot of corners to take advantage our better, faster tires and overtake. And what I mean by faster tires, usually, okay, when we are at the back, we use and we have high pit times. Yeah, it's probably better to go one pit stop. So it will be 5-3 hard soft. Difficult to go 5 laps even with hards, but you can do it. It will be a very passive stint, but your second stint with softs will be very aggressive and with a full power unit, of course. Now, another one pit strategy is 4-4 medium hard. It's better to go medium hard. You can go medium, but it will be both stints very passive. Here, medium hard, first stint it's passive, we recharge our power unit. Second stint, we push as much as we want and as much as we can, especially in places where we can overtake. But these are strategies, mostly the strategies that the bots will follow. So we have bots with mediums and hards in the track. That's why the best way to race here is 2 pits, all softs. With softs, we overtake here in Australia. Overtaking is very easy this season. So 3-3-2 and 2-3-3 maybe for your 2 drivers. In sectors 1 and 3, you will overtake a lot of cars. You will be very fast, faster than anyone in the track, even without pushing the red button. Even when you will be conserving to recharge your battery, you will see your drivers overtake other cars with harder compounds. So even if you are at the back of the grid, if you don't have big pit times, go for 2 pit stops with softs. Now, if it rains, the bottom half of the grid is going to pit in lap 4, and the top half of the grid is going to pit in lap 5. The best choice for us is, if we are at the back or in the middle of the grid, to pit in lap 4 and undercut the top of the grid. We will pit with the bottom part of the grid, and of course, if we are at the top, if we are P1, P2, P3, P4, yes, then we will pit in lap 5 and the strategy will be 5-3. Hungary with which is going to give us the fastest lap for the final round. As I said, for the opening and qualifying round, the fastest lap is Mexico. And of course here, 5-3, the second fastest strategy, medium soft. 3-5, soft medium, especially if you are at the back or in the middle of the grid, or if you want to start with softs, both your drivers, then you can choose these two strategies, or you can choose to go for both your drivers, and if you are unable to create the gap you need to beat them in the same lap, then you can change your strategy and leave one driver to go 4-4 soft medium and the other one 3-5 soft medium here, yes, 3-5 soft medium and 4-4 soft medium the other driver. Of course, for me, the second best strategy is 5-3 and the fastest is soft medium, and this is the strategy that will give us the fastest lap. Probably we have only one take at lap number 3. If we have an easy bot, we can go at lap number 2 for the fastest lap, but probably if we don't have a good and a very easy matchmaking, then lap number 3 probably the best, not the best, the only time we can go for the fastest lap. And I'm saying this because if our second driver goes 5-3, the only lap that our driver can try the fastest lap is lap 7 when we have the softs. And in lap 7, I believe that the traffic is going to be so heavy, we're going to catch the back markers and it won't be possible to do the best fast lap we can. So yeah, probably 4-4, not probably, the best choice we have is our top driver, soft, medium, 4-4, and try to get the fastest lap either on the second or on the third lap. Okay, next one is Abu Dhabi with some chances of rain. I'm speechless with this because I don't remember when it was the last time we raced in Abu Dhabi with rain. Well, such a small percentage of rain probably means constant changes of weather. This will make it even more difficult, but okay, let's go. Here again, one pit strategy is the best strategy, is the fastest strategy. 4-4 hards, of course, and 5-3 hard soft, a little bit more passive. This strategy, this one is very balanced. We can be a little bit aggressive, but we go both stints with hards. This in this strategy we have a more passive role in the first stint, 5 laps, but we are super aggressive in our second stint. So maybe this is better if we are at the back of the grid. The best, of course, choice is if your driver can support it. 2 equal stints with mediums. This is the best choice, and of course, if it is better if you don't have good tire management, use Char or Frost to boost your tire management and use mediums. Believe me, you won't regret it. It's the best strategy and the fastest strategy for this track. And of course, if we are at the top of the grid, we go for 2 pit stops. And whether we are using medium or soft in some stints, it's up to our driver's tire management. Of course, it's better to go 3-3-2 all softs, use a tire management boost to do it, but yeah, it's better to go with softs here. Now, if it rains, bots will probably pit in lap 5, so 4-4 wets, of course, from wherever we start in the grid, and 5-3 if we are at the top of the grid. Okay, next one is Austin, dry Austin, yeah. This is a simple track, 1 pit stop, 4-3, 3-4. The only thing we have to think about is which compound goes better to our style of play, and mainly to the tire management of our drivers. Best case scenario is this one, 3-4 soft medium and 4-3 medium soft. And I would tell you, boost your tire management if you don't have a good one, in order to go sacrifice another stat and use tire boosting, so you can use softs and mediums, because here the compounds make a difference. And we have seen it against maxed out bots when we pray and say, oh, come on, man, put on hards. And they are on hards, we are on mediums, and we catch them like we are always boosting, always pressing the red button, and we don't. But the difference between the two compounds is big. So, yeah, use Frost, use Movember, use Char, boost your tire management, and go for mediums and softs. And finally, we have Imola with chances of rain. And in Imola, with chances of rain and some chances of high temperatures, so we have to be careful for both conditions. And here, of course, 1 pit strategy works perfectly if you are at the back or in the middle. Of course, 1 pit strategy for both your drivers. Don't even think about something else. It works perfectly. 4-4, even with hards. Even hards are fast here in Imola. So 4-4 with hards. Of course, with better tire management, 4-4 medium hard, and that's it. We could use medium, but we will run out of tires. And here, as in Monza, we are in danger of losing positions. It is very slow. We go very slow if we run out of tires. It's not like Japan or Monaco, where with 0 tires we are fast and we don't care going a few meters without tires. Here, as in Monza, we will pay the price. So medium hard for this strategy is the best choice. Now, of course, if we are in the middle or at the top of the grid, especially at the top of the grid, we will choose 2 pit strategy. And again here, depending on the temperatures, we will have to choose wisely our compounds. Basically, if our last stint is 3 laps, do it with mediums, so you don't run out of tires at the end in the finishing line. But if your stints are if your strategy is like this, 3-3-2, then yes, this is a great choice. We push in our first stint, we push at the beginning, then we conserve, we recharge our battery. In our second stint, we have full boosted, full charged battery, and we can push as much as we want with mediums. We won't run out of tires, and then we have 2 laps with softs in the end. This is probably the best case scenario you can do. If you have, let's say, a perfect tire management, maybe you could do it 3-3-2, all softs, as you can see here, 2-3-3 and 3-3-2, all softs. But be careful, first stint and second stint, we will run out of tires, but we don't care so much in the first stint and in second stint, because we will run out of tires. Let's go to the map and show you. We will run out of tires. What number is that? It's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Probably it's corner 18, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's so in corners 17 or 18, at the end, as you see at the top there, the yellow sector number 3, the last 2 turns before the big straight, before entering the pit lane, this is where we are going to run out of tires. And if it was if it was to go until the finish line, it's a long distance without tires, and we are going to be very slow. But entering the pit lane is just in front of us, so this is why running out of tires in first stint and second stint, where we are entering the pit, we're not finishing the race, we will go just 10-20 meters without tires. It's okay, we won't lose a lot of time like that. So yeah, if you have very good tire management, 3-3-2 all softs is a very good option. And okay, if I'm not, I forgot that we have rain in Imola. Okay, so in Imola, you see this, but first of all, look at me here. In Imola, the only safe strategy in rain is 4-4, and that's it. 4-4 is the safest and the fastest strategy you can do. Now, you will see me here saying go 3-5 or 5-3. It's going to be 5 laps with wets. We will probably, and it's better to go 5-3 than 3-5. 5 laps, for the same reason that I analyzed before. If we go 5-3, we will run out of tires, and we will enter the pit with no tires. We don't have to go all the straight up to finish the race. So less meters, less distance without tires. 5-3, we will run out of tires. We will be slow, and I don't know how much this will cost us. This is only for emergencies. If we see that everything goes wrong and we have nothing to lose, then why not? Let's try 5-3 and we'll see what happens. But if you ask me, go both your drivers 4-4 and just pray that you won't stuck in pit lane traffic. It's a very difficult track, Imola. It's a very difficult track anyway, but when it rains, it's an impossible track. We don't have options. We have to go 4-4. It's only wets, and if we are up against a bigger bot, then yeah, disaster is inevitable. But anyway, it is what it is. Let's hope that we won't have a full wet race in Imola, or if you have a full wet race, we will have a good matchmaking, so we can get a good score. Okay, let's view our tracks again. Bahrain 2 times, second time be careful of the temperature. Monza, Melbourne with some rain, Hungary with the fastest lap for the final, Abu Dhabi with low chances of rain, Austin and Imola with 44% chance of rain, and the possibility of high temperatures. Okay, so that's it for today. That's it for our racing weekend. I hope that you will find this video useful. Don't forget to read the description below and find my Discord server link. Click on it, join my Discord server, and find there all the strategies for all the tracks available whenever you want them. And of course, you can ask me there whatever you want about the game. If you haven't subscribed, do so and smash the like button. Of course, best of luck to everyone in the opening and final round. See you in my live stream. Goodbye, everybody.